Hey everybody, it's Thursday. It's time for your tech video. Tonight I'm going to talk about using an old, cheap Android device as a security camera. So on Black Friday, a little bit more than a month ago, Best Buy had this sale where they were selling a Motorola E4G Android phone that has no contract and is unlocked for $10. So this is a pretty good deal for an Android device, $10. Walmart had a similar deal where they were selling Android phones for $10. So this just got me thinking, what can I do with an Android phone for $10? I was thinking maybe use it for a GPS tracker, maybe use it for a soundboard, maybe just buy it and just destroy it or something. And then I thought maybe I'll use it for a security camera. It has two cameras built in, has Wi-Fi. Maybe I'll use it for a security camera. So I did a bunch of research, did a bunch of Googling, and I found out that a lot of people were actually doing this. A lot of people were trying to do this. So placed an order. I got a bunch of cheap Android phones, $10 phones. Normally a security camera can be $20 or $100 or several $100 for each camera. So I figured $10 for, a lot of cameras is a pretty good deal. So I did some Googling around and I found a lot of people suggested using the app IP Webcam. And it lets you see a live stream of your camera. But after using it for a while, I ran into the same problem this guy did. Art says, in his review, he says it crashes after a few days. And I kept running into this problem. It might be because I'm using such a cheap phone. Like maybe if I used a really expensive Android phone, I wouldn't have this problem. But if I spend a lot of money on the Android phone, it would defeat the purpose of using a cheap Android device. So I did some more Googling around, and I switched from IP Webcam to AutoGuard. This app is made to be on your dashboard in your car, but one of its coolest features is it lets you automatically record your videos and automatically upload them to YouTube. So a lot of webcam services offer cloud hosting. For example, Nest has a security camera and they have cloud hosting, and they charge you $100 per year per camera. I believe that's the price. So if I had 4 cameras, it'd be like $400 per year for just to record the videos to their servers. And so I figured YouTube is $0 per year, so 0 is less than $400 per year, so this seems pretty awesome. So I used this app for a while, and the good thing is it didn't crash like IP Webcam. AutoGuard, I've had it running for 2 weeks at a time with no problems. The main thing with a security camera is you just want to set it up and you just want to forget about it. That's the main goal with a security camera, and just know that it's working in the background with no problems. And then if you have something missing or something, then you can check the camera and just know that it's working in the background without worrying about it. This has a lot of good reviews. AutoGuard, 6,000 good reviews, 700 negative reviews. And so here's some examples of the videos it uploads to YouTube. It lets you pick the length. You can do like a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, an hour video. But I found that when I tried an hour video, I think the file size was too big and it kept causing a bunch of problems. So I settled with a 15-minute video. And here's some thumbnails of stuff it caught on my front door. And YouTube lets you skim through the video little thumbnails. So you can like skip around. Here's somebody caught. One of my some guy who lives in my building. It's him leaving. Here's him coming back to the house. And you can see the quality of the video. It's 480p, so it's not, it's not amazing, but it's a good frame rate. And just considering that it's recording 24/7, it's not that bad. It's also recording audio, which is interesting. One of the things that Nest's cloud service does is they let you just see motion, which is a pretty good feature. And it costs more money, but you do get that cool feature. Here's another example video. There's me carrying a box somewhere. And I think this is a good setup because you can see everyone who comes and goes. Like, everyone who walks up these steps is going to be caught on camera. It is blocked by this lamp a little bit, but you're still going to see everyone who goes in and out of the door. So, I've had packages stolen from this porch, like from Amazon. And so if that happens again, I'm going to be able to review this footage and catch them. And so there's a few negatives, though. A few negatives with the Android cameras. Like I said, it doesn't catch the motion. So if you need to see someone getting caught, you're going to have to review a bunch of footage until you catch the person. It's one negative. Another negative is these cameras have really bad night vision. Here, let me show you an example. That's it during the day. Here's a video at night. Like, it's really bad at night. You can barely see anything. If someone came to the door, you just wouldn't see them. I could theoretically set up a motion detecting light that turns on. Like, that turns on the light whenever it sees motion. Then that also kind of defeats the purpose of saving money. A lot of security cameras have infrared cameras and lights that can see at night. So that's one downside of the Android cameras. Another downside of the Android cameras is these are not weatherproof. If you leave these outside in the rain, they're going to get messed up. If you leave them outside in the hot summer or freezing cold winter, they're going to, stop working. These are only meant to be used indoors. So what I did to get around this was I stuck them on a window facing outdoors, so it was still in a temperature-controlled environment. But that is something you need to be aware of. With a regular security camera, you can stick it outside. You don't have to worry about rain and winter and summer temperatures. But that is something you need to be aware of with an Android camera. You also need to have a really strong Wi-Fi connection. You can see right here, it says upload canceled for some reason. Upload canceled, upload canceled. And then the app is cool because it automatically retries until it uploads successfully. But this is a problem I kept running into. I think it's just because I don't have amazing Wi-Fi and internet service where I live. But this is a problem I kept running into. So if you don't have a strong Wi-Fi connection, what you can do is just set up an SD card, and you could just have the app saved to your SD card. Another camera I messed around with is called the Arlo HD security camera. It's made by Netgear. It's called the No Cords, No Wires, No Worries camera. And so I'm going to tell you some good and negative things about this. Okay, first of all, a negative is the price. It's $180 for this one camera. $180 for this, or $10 for this. If you're rich, I guess go with this. But if you're not rich, I mean, I would just go with the Android camera. Okay, another negative with the Arlo camera is there's no cords to plug into a wall. It only runs off of batteries, and it's not even normal batteries. It uses like these I think they're called A123 batteries, which are like really expensive and they only last a month. If I was designing this camera, I would just, add a USB or mini USB to the back, so you can just plug it into the wall and forget about it. If this lasts a month, I know I would be constantly forgetting to change the batteries. I would get sick of paying for batteries right away. If this is like really high on a ceiling, you're gonna have to get a ladder every time you have to change the batteries. That's gonna get really annoying really quickly. Another negative is it just sticks to the wall. Like, you mount this to the wall, and then it just sticks on there with a magnet. So someone could just come up, just grab your camera, and just steal it really easily. It's another negative. A positive, though, is that they offer 7 days of free cloud hosting, which is a lot better than Nest. Like, Nest sucks because you have to pay for any cloud hosting. This gives you 7 days for free. And it has another positive is they have a built-in motion sensor. And another positive, the best part about this camera is the night vision. It has really, really good night vision. If I turned off every light in this room, if I turned off the computer screen, it would still see me like perfectly. So there you go. This is just another option. There's good and bad to this, and there's good and bad to this. This has bad night vision, but it's cheap, and you can plug it in to the wall. This has good night vision. You have to constantly change the batteries. This has motion detection. This has cloud hosting for a week. This has cloud hosting for an unlimited amount of time. So there you go. I think it just comes down to how much you can afford. Netgear is also going to be offering, in the near future, they're going to be offering a version of this with a built-in cable. I would recommend that over this wireless version, just personally. So there you go. Again, there's good and bad to each. So pick whatever you think is best for you.